In 2015, I wrote a book called Chart Pattern Analysis, and this book is about how a super trader was able to use 11,000 to make 42 million in just 23 months trading stocks. And his name is Dan Zenger. If you want to know how he did it, please look for this book. This is in the popular bookstore up to today. Already 4 years, it is the best seller. I'm also an author of The Power of Japanese Candlestick book. Now, I'm very proud of this book because number one, it is endorsed by my good friend Steve Nissen. Steve Nissen is actually the grandfather of Japanese candlesticks in the whole world. He's the one who introduced Japanese candlesticks to the world. Every day when you look at the screen and the charts, you are looking at Japanese candlesticks. But do you know how it functions? Do you know what are the uses of Japanese candlesticks? Do you know how to construct Japanese candlesticks and interpret Japanese candlesticks? If you don't, this is the perfect book for you. By myself and endorsed by granddaddy of Japanese candlesticks, Mr. Steve Nissen. Some of the common problems faced by traders today are: number one, unable to have a software that can draw and identify chart patterns. Number two, unable to have a system that can alert you on the right entry level. And number three, spending too much time on a single chart just to look for the right entry. After 30 years of research, I decided that I want to help many new traders to solve these problems. Introducing the TAD system, the ultimate trading template. So, how does the TAD system work? Simple. Just follow the three arrows. Is it that simple? Yes, it is. If the three arrows are pointing up, it's a technical buy signal. If the three arrows are pointing down, it's a technical sell signal. For example, Air Asia, entry on 29th February, exit on 20th September. Your return on investment is 83.6% within 7 months. If you trade with a capital of 10,000 ringgit, you would have made a profit of 8,360 ringgit. Next example, JHM, entry on 21st March, exit on 3rd November. Your return on investment is 156% within 8 months. If you trade with a capital of 10,000 ringgit, you would have made a profit of 15,600 ringgit. Whether your capital is big or small, the trading technique is the same. With my TAD system, you don't have to worry about the complex analysis, charting, and identifying resistances. You don't have to worry about wasting so much time analyzing stocks every night. You don't have to worry about memorizing more than 50 Japanese candlestick reversal patterns. And you don't have to worry about bear markets because my TAD system can screen the best uptrending stocks even in a bear market. TAD system is such an amazing system. It already taken care of the complex mathematics, algorithms, and allow the user to experience simplicity, efficient, and profitable trading. The software is able to notify you via smartphone when to buy when to get out when you're right, and when to get out when you're wrong. This system is already been tested and used by hundreds of my students. And these are some of their results. Mr. Roger made 13,000 ringgit with EcoWest Warren B for a return of 19.63% within 1 week. Mr. Allen made 4,800 ringgit with Sundai for a return of 9.37% within 4 days only, and many more. Hi everybody, my name is Fred Tam and I am the founder and the CEO of F1 Technical Analysis. Do you know how to pick the correct stocks? If you don't, then why not let me and my team do the analysis for you? I do that night after night. I look at every chart every night, and I know which stock is moving and which stock is not. And those stocks that are moving, I will choose and pick it up and put it into my newsletter. I'll send it over to you. So if you want to know which stocks can go up tomorrow, when to take a profit when you're right, when to cut loss when you're wrong, if you like to subscribe to my newsletter, then click the link below. Let us ride this bull together.
Hello everyone, welcome to our weekly webinar. How's everyone doing? Okay, can we first check our audio? All right, are we clear? Are we loud and clear? If we are, then please type in the comment section, clear. Mr. Fred, so yesterday we were gonna have the talk, but then a few minutes before something happened. There was
a blackout.
We thought it was just our building, but the funny thing is when we stepped outside to check the surrounding, everyone was doing the same thing. Then we knew what happened.
You're right.
Oh, it wasn't just us. Okay, quite
very unfortunate.
Yeah,
because the market was so good right yesterday. But that's why we want to have it soon as possible.
Yes, because we don't you guys to miss all this out.
And today is not too bad too.
Yeah.
It's a great day.
Okay, can I ask our audience, where are you guys from? Anyone from KL? Maybe outside of KL?
So KL, maybe,
East Malaysia?
Anybody from Negeri Sembilan? That's where I come from. Where's your state? Where's your home state, Afnan?
From here. I was born here.
Okay,
my dad's from Penang, my mom's from Perak.
Okay.
Right. Maybe there's anyone here from Sarawak, Sabah, Negeri Sembilan. Okay, I can see all the comments coming in already. Okay, so today what we are going to learn is, well, first thing, market outlook and stocks to watch. And yes, we have some updates on the current market situation. And after that, we will look at the kangaroo market, okay, the techniques, how to profit from such a market. Okay, is it still applicable if the situation changes? Well, we'll see. Okay, so if any of you have any questions, you can type them out in the comment section first. We will answer them at the end of the session. So do stick with us until the end. And also, this time, we have a small lucky draw contest. All right, so what's the prize? You'll have to see until the end of the session. So stick with us if you want to participate. Okay, so once again, I'm Afnan and I have here with me today, Fifo, Fred Tam.
Hi.
Before we begin, I have to read out to you the disclaimer. Okay. This talk is for information and educational purposes only and should not be construed as a solicitation to buy or sell any of the stocks mentioned herein. the speakers or staff may have positions in some of these stocks. Okay, so without delaying any further, Mr. Fred will get right to the topic: KLSE market outlook and stocks to watch, and how to profit from the kangaroo market. Okay, I'm sure there are people wondering, what is kangaroo market? Isn't there just bulls and bears? Why got kangaroo? Okay, and this is why we're here to learn today. You can hear it from the man himself to know more about kangaroo market. Okay, so Mr. Fred, I would like to ask you about how our market has been recently. You know, there was some rebound recently. So what do you think?
Okay, this is what, 27th?
Yeah, this is as per yesterday's closing.
Okay, that based on the statistics, you can see the number of gainers here. There was yesterday, right, 476 and 353. How about today? I think today will be definitely much more than that. Okay,
yes.
Turnover has gone up and so on. And if you ask me, where our market is going, I would say up to maybe a couple of days ago, our market was still really bad, Afnan. I mean, it is, so bad. Nobody want to look at the screen anymore, that kind of thing. We'll show you, how bad it is to drop.
Yeah.
But then what surprised us was yesterday there was a very strong rebound, and today even stronger. Right. So if you ask me about the position of market, I would say, short term we are experiencing a technical rebound, and also medium term, which is about 1 to 3 months, so we have a technical rebound, which is actually good news to those of you who are actually been trading the market since 2021, and there's really not going anywhere. But I must also add that in the long run, long term, we are still not out of the woods yet. And I'll tell you why technically. So if you can move on to the next chart. You're looking at the KLCI chart, right? Right in front of you. Now, there are few indicators that I use to determine whether our market is bullish or bearish. Why I say short term and medium term uptrend, right? But long term is still out of the woods because of a couple of reasons. One of them is, number one, the highs are getting lower, the lows are getting higher. We have a wedge breakdown over there, as you can see from the arrow. Secondly, there is also a down gap. See, although we are actually witnessing a very, very strong rebound, actually, right, surprisingly, but it did not actually exceed the down gap. So the down gap is still intact. We are about there. So what we are seeing now is actually what I call a return move back to the neckline. Now, the third reason why I say it's still the longer term, right? It's still not out of the woods yet. It's because the highs are getting lower. H2 is lower than H1, right? And L2 is lower than L1. And when you have got lower lows and lower highs, the market is still in a downtrend. And so these are a couple of reasons why we say we are still not out of the woods right yet. But again, I would say that the good news is that we really are witnessing something today. In fact, I was surprised that 6 of our subsectors have actually given us buy signals based on the total system. And these 6 sectors are as follows: the technology sector, the consumer product sector, the telecommunications sector, the financial services sector, the utilities sector. And if you want to include REITs, then it will be 7 sectors. I mean, before this, none of the sectors are bullish. So in that sense, it's really very welcoming. We would like to show you the strongest of which is the tech sector. So let's look at the tech index, technology.
So I can see that while you're saying there's momentum in the KLCI, you're also supporting it with other index that are correlating with the movement here. Isn't that right?
Yeah, and I would say just 6 or 7 subsectors actually they are correlating to the CI actually, and one of them is the technology. Maybe you would like to explain to us now this more details about this chart. How we can apply technical analysis to ascertain whether we are still in a downtrend or technology has bottomed out.
Okay. We'll use Dow theory for this. Okay, we'll split it into phases. So we start off with the left-hand side. You can see accumulation phase. This is when investors, traders, they are still accumulating right before the next phase, the public participation or markup. Then you can see all this rally. After a while, there's excess phase. This is the last phase. And after that, it goes back to distribution, where price, the market starts to go down again. Okay. And then later, the public, they start to participate and mark down prices. And then at one point here, there was a really short fall. That's the panic phase. Okay. So according to Dow theory, after that, the whole thing will repeat. So after panic phase, it's back to the accumulation phase, which is right now over here. Okay, so in this view, in terms of Dow theory, we are in the beginning of the public accumulation phase.
Well, based on the theory, that's what it really looks like. And I know it's a little bit too premature. People still don't believe it, that we could have bottomed out already. But the charts are showing us that by breaking out of the moving average, actually, the 50 EMA, and it's broken out of a wedge and all that. So, sure. And at the beginning of a market turn, and this is the thing about psychology, people don't believe that the market has ended its downtrend and it's now actually beginning of a new trend. And that's why I feel that not many of you are in the market. And those of you who are in, you're just biting it a little bit, nibbling, so to speak, isn't it? And if the majority of you feel that way, I kind of like it. That means the market really has bottomed out. So, yes.
Yes, and speaking of biting it, that is part of accumulating slowly and slowly.
Yeah. But today's the momentum is very encouraging. Actually, it's I haven't seen like such wind behind our sails. There really was no wind at all until this couple of days, honestly. And so I'm seeing a new beginning. Yeah, I mean, don't look at the news outside there. The news out there is really bad. Inflation is really going up and all that. And the Fed has done an increase of 75 points, basis point, etc., etc.
Yeah, there's so many factors. Right. I think besides from the technology index, we can actually dive in and look at the stocks under this sector if they are correlating as well. We can start off with UWC.
Oh, this is a great stock. Did you go in?
I did some time ago.
Some time ago. That's good. Based on this Dow theory again of accumulation and distribution, we are, if we are correct about this Dow theory, the phase that we are now witnessing is a advancing phase. After it has accumulated over here on the right-hand side, it's now breaking out of a resistance and has triggered some buy signals based on some indicators like a moving average, for example. Okay, but it has broken out of a downtrend line, broken out of a horizontal resistance line, and is now making a higher high, higher low. So all indications, technical indications, UWC is actually an uptrend, and we have been correct so far. So right now, up to now, it is still in an uptrend.
Okay, I think other than that, we can look at another technology stock as well.
Yeah, Genetech is another one. And example, you look how it actually came down all the way from December 2021 to today, which is about, say, 8-9 months of downtrend, consistent downtrend. You draw a downtrend line, you see where it breaks just recently only it broke through this downtrend line, and we are seeing a rounding bottom as well. Again, genetic, it is now actually witnessing a new uptrend. Yeah, and all in the middle of very, very bearish news. So we don't look at the news. Basically, we just look at the chart, right? Okay. Because the news, the charts discount the news. News are very bearish, but the charts are bullish. So we go with the flow of the chart.
All right. What about CTOS? This one, I don't think it's a technology stock, right?
Right.
But it is also showing some bullish movement recently.
Yeah, it's the shape is similar to that of genetic, and the downtrend line has been broken. Again, you can see the T here, T1 here, T2 here. Those are the resistances, the uptrend, the targets. Okay, so it is a bullish stock, and yeah, there are a couple of other bullish stocks today on the tech based on in the technology sector, right? For example, the DNO, Dofu, etc.
Okay, so I think that the market previously has been very kangaroo-ish. Right now, there's some technical rebound, right? Yeah. So does that mean kangaroo technique cannot be applied, or how is it? How does it work?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, this is a technical rebound. I mean, the way, okay, we analyze it. And so a technical rebound, it doesn't last, So it's like early morning, the market bounces up, right? And then we are not, fast enough to get out of the bounce. It comes back down and close there, just exactly like a kangaroo hop, that kind of thing. I'm sure that many of you have experienced this so many times. It's so really frustrating, isn't it, to buy a stock and it went up in the early part of the day, but then before you can sell it, it come back down. Now if you do that, you buy and then the kangaroo hops come back down and you don't sell it, you lose money. You make no money. So basically that's what the market has been doing since 2021. So how can you handle this kind of market, right? So there's a technique to do that, and that's where we want to share with you the technique, and that is to buy. Okay, early in the morning, the markets will go, the stocks will go up, but before it come back down, you sell first, and that's where you make the money before it come back down. So if we know how to apply the fast in, fast out technique, okay, which is our Fifo technique, then in the kangaroo market, even now in the kangaroo market, we can make money.
Okay, so that is how kangaroo stocks behave. Okay, they tend to jump up within the same day. They go back to their opening price, right?
And we show you some kangaroo stocks here. Okay, how we caught them, the technique of catching them. We like to share that with you.
Yes, and then just again a reminder, a disclaimer: it's not a solicitation to buy any of the stocks mentioned here. Okay.
Yeah, it's only for educational purposes. So,
right. So the first one we have.
I'd like you to explain a little bit.
Yeah. We have Qna. This was from a few days ago. So, kangaroo basically means there's a momentum in the stock within that day. Okay. Usually it closes back lower from the day's high. Okay. Right before the market closes. Okay. But if it closes high, then that's just something bonus for the traders. So you can see here an example of Qna. There was a pattern breakout here.
Yeah.
So based on breakout only, that's a buy signal, right?
So the first step is that look for a breakout, a stock that is breaking out.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, and then within that day, you can actually buy and sell on the same day. Okay, so you make profit within a day. Okay. So in this example, you can make a profit of 25 cents or 7.25%. This is in 8 hours if you decide to wait until the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one tip here that this kangaroo stock is based on buy on breakout technique.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And also there's a nice pattern there.
Yes. And then the next one you can see UWC. Also, all this is from a few days ago. Based on breakout. So your chart patterns have to be very very firm. Okay, so you see a breakout, it's a buy on breakout, buy and sell within the same day. Before the market closes in the afternoon, it is up to you. Generally, that is how it works. All right.
So, can I ask a question after?
Yeah.
So will the trader then have to know certain techniques, like pattern analysis, for example?
Yes, because chart pattern will be really be used in kangaroo technique. Yes. Yes, but chart pattern is still just a fraction, a part of the technique. There are still other techniques and knowledge that you must learn first. Okay, so yeah, these are just some of the examples of how kangaroo stock work. Okay, so
this is just in one day,
yes. Yeah. Kangaroo is all within one day.
One day. It's an intraday kind of.
Intraday, yeah, scalping, day trading, intraday trading. Okay. Right. So in terms of kangaroo stocks to watch, okay, as of before the market closes, okay, based on yesterday's, okay, yesterday morning we had Sensoft, Frontcan, LGMS, UWC, and Wong that were spiking up. Okay. Which we were gonna mention if we had our talk yesterday, right? But for today, is I wouldn't say it's a totally different kind of stocks. I still see similar UWC, Frontcan, they're still inside, spiking up, showing momentum.
Yeah.
Okay, so just an example, show you. This is how it looks like.
But today, I mean, hopefully, it doesn't come back down, like a kangaroo. Hop does, but if it does, we are out early, and that's we are out already, and with a profit. So this technique of kangaroo technique is very useful.
Okay, so you can see here there's a breakout in the UWC. This is a bullish flag, if you don't know. Okay, so in this example, this profit was made within 2 hours. Again, your entry has to be very sharp. It's all buy on breakout. Why a breakout and not dip? Because the buy on breakout is also equivalent to buying into their strength. So when there's strength, you buy, they rally, we quickly get out. All right, and then another one for yesterday or a few days ago.
It was out. Yeah,
this was
out very fast.
This is a new stock. It recently listed. Okay, so just based on the simple breakout here, flag breakout, there's actually a buy signal for using the kangaroo technique. Okay, so you buy here and sell here, you make a profit in less than 30 minutes. Remember, the goal here is not really to hold until the end of the day. It's just to sell anytime during the day, as long as you make profit.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Adnan? See, I'm sure that many of our audiences here would want to ask you this question. There are 1,000 stocks here. How do you know that this stock and UWC is breaking out, or LGMS is breaking out? I mean, so can you maybe share a little bit of the secret? Little bit.
Okay, sure.
1,000 stocks,
Knowing the technique itself won't be enough because, in our KLSE, we have over 1,000 counters. Okay, so the technique that we explained to you is to be applied once you identify what's the kangaroo stock for that day. Okay, so it's actually something to do with your channel. You have to look at the stocks within the right channel. And this channel can be found I've seen it in many platforms, CIMB, RHB. I think generally all trading platforms, they have this channel function, okay? So you have to learn more, you have to learn from us, see how we do it systematically. Okay, then coming back to this. So you see, this is just a saying, if you earn a daily profit of 3%, okay, with a capital per trade of 10,000 ringgit. So that means it is 300 ringgit profit per day. And if you're an active scalper or day trader, you do it for 20 days in a month, you can get 6,000 ringgit. So you see, this 3% here is actually just an estimation. Sometimes you earn 4%, 5%, 7%, okay? It's very hard to predict because, kangaroo can go up high at once before coming back down.
Yeah.
So there's this saying also, 3% a day
keeps
the doctor away.
It's like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right?
Yeah.
But some people might say, but aren't you too presumptuous that you're every day you're making, right? So 20 out of 20. So maybe it's true.
Yeah.
So what I'm suggesting is, what about 50%? Let's say you only achieve 50% of your target, which is 10 days. And you still get 3,000 a month. Actually, which is actually not bad, isn't it? I mean, with 10,000 ringgit capital, and then your ROI is actually 3,000. Already very, very good. Yeah.
Well, that's part of trading. For trading, you need to have plans, and it won't go 100% according to your plan. You can overachieve, underachieve, or just somewhere in between, but that is okay.
Yeah.
Just like Fifo.
And I'm sure we have some. You have some nice testimonials for us to see that these are all for real.
Yes. So we'll actually show you our result from our students. So the first one here is, so this student is our lady trader. She made a profit of 1.2K, okay, with a capital of 8K. Okay, but for this, she took the risk. She held it for 2 days.
Just a day over.
Yes, just a day over, and she made 13% return. Second testimonial, okay, this student is a big shark, all right? So he has really huge capital. So people like him, they just want to earn quick profit, okay? If 1% is equivalent to 1,000 ringgit, that's actually good enough for them. Okay, so he has big capital. On that day, it was very, very bullish. Just that one morning, he earned 10,000 ringgit.
Yeah.
Another student here,
they probably have
six figures capital.
Right.
Another student here made 900 ringgit profits in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, this is impressive.
Yes.
Good enough.
And another one here made another profit from Genting, 700 ringgit in 12 minutes. That's how fast it is. And then the same student that earned 10,000 ringgit, on a different day, he earned 16,000 ringgit profit in a day. But this is not something that will happen every time, okay?
Yeah.
But some of our recent testimonials, our student traded SFP Tech. Okay, within 30 minutes, he or she earned 2.72% return. Okay, so yes, it's not really 3%, but it's somewhere around there.
Well, it's good enough.
Yeah. And then another one, 4.32% profit in less than 1 hour. And this is from Annam. Next one, Sedania, 3.04% in 7 minutes.
Gosh.
Okay, so you see this percentage gains, as long as it's just within your range, okay, you have achieved your target. And yes, these are quite recent testimonials from last week. Okay, so just to show you, again, an example of a kangaroo stock. Remember, chart pattern. We all start with daily chart pattern. There's a breakout. You can buy. Okay, there is a specific way for you to set your target price. Okay, if you know how, then you do that. Stick to it. For kangaroo technique, you have to ensure trading accuracy. Okay, to stay profitable for kangaroo technique, it relies on trading accuracy.
Technical analysis and techniques that we apply will help to increase the accuracy. But 3% is already our target already. And we can already close the laptop, then we can go down, have a cup of coffee with some friends and chit-chat, and then get ready for tomorrow.
Okay, and just one last testimonial. All right. So this one, 3.14% return in less than 30 minutes. So you see here, we just took an average of 3% per trade. Okay, so it can give you an estimation, just roughly how much you can earn within a day with the kangaroo technique.
I think this is LGMS. It was yesterday only, this result.
This was yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
right.
That's how recent it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see kangaroo technique is not only for kangaroo market. It's just that if you apply it in a bull market, it will just increase the chances of success. All right.
Right. But now we are not sure whether we are in a bull market, right? So we, it's a rebound market, so rebound market also can use.
The important thing is it still works. Okay, just maintain your trading accuracy consistently. So this Fifo technique, those who are interested to learn, our upcoming intake is actually next month, 27th of August, Saturday. Okay, it's only 3 hours from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Right.
So for normal price, it's actually 1,005. But for those who sign up in the next 48 hours, there's a discount of 150 ringgit. And if you decide to learn, please sign up early because you will be given free 10 Fifo preparation videos, which you need some time to learn, watch, and digest. It's because within the 3 hours period, we'll only get into the technique. Okay, we won't be repeating the basic. What is trend? What is breakout? What is this pattern and that pattern? That one you can learn from the 10 preparation videos. Okay, so not to worry if you feel scared that you cannot trade even after the course. We will guide you from zero to hero. Okay.
How do you do that?
Just a sneak peek.
Okay.
This is the 10 preparation videos that you can see once you get access to our website. All right, there's chart construction, you will learn trend lines, support resistance, Fibonacci chart patterns. Chart patterns are only the ones that you need. Okay, mostly continuation chart pattern. Okay, and then
what about this?
And then the fast turtle, you watch the video, then you will know. Okay, so other than that, what you will learn from this course is we'll actually teach you the daily routine as a Fifo trader, because I know some of you are working full time, some of you are not working. That's why different traders exist. Some go for swing trading. Those who have time, they go for scalping or Fifo. So other than this, you'll learn the systematic and rule-based entry and exit strategy. Okay, so technical analysis itself, to some extent, it is subjective, like chart patterns. But for Fifo trading, it's more objective because the techniques are rule-based. So you just follow the rules and then you take action. All right?
And in the 3 hours, Afnan, they are going to be taught this rule-based system.
Yes.
All within the 3 hours.
Yes, again, within 3 hours.
That's fantastic.
Yes, the system technique will teach you. Basic is from the videos. And then also, yes, the question some people ask, how to pick Fifo stocks? Because different day, different Fifo stocks.
And every day, will they get a Fifo stock at least? Or, they only once in 5 days, which is actually not good enough. Right. So how often do they get these Fifo stocks?
Okay, I can't say it's all the time, but so far for this month, even if there is one day with no Fifo stock, it's just one day for that month.
Yeah, but all the time, I would say, I get a few.
Okay, so over here, how to pick the Fifo stocks is actually based on the right channel. So the techniques, yes, you will learn.
That will be taught inside the class.
You will learn particularly the F1 Fifo breakout trading method. And of course, for Fifo technique, cannot escape this one. Money management. Okay, you have to be very disciplined because you'll be taking trades very frequently. Okay, you have to maintain trading accuracy, and hence, of course, you need money management. Other benefits that you can get is exclusive access to our Telegram group. Okay. So this is where you will no longer trade Fifo alone and in isolation, because inside the group, you'll have all the like-minded Fifo traders with you. They are all our students. Analysts are also inside. We're there for networking and discussion live. All right. Speaking of discussion, yes. While discussing, you are actually being given, ideas. Hey, today, what stock is jumping up? All this, you need extra eyes, right? So the Telegram group can really help you. Okay.
And it's all part of the the 1,005 that you're paying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That seems to be quite a reasonable pricing, considering that we can make 3,000 a month. I mean, within 1 month we can cover actually the cost of this course. It looks like, right?
Yeah. Okay, so if anyone who are interested, you can hurry up and register. Contact any of the number here. You can contact Cherry or Mary. Tell them you're interested in the Fifo course. Okay, so for the next part here is actually the lucky draw, right? Can you guys see this book here? Chart Patterns Analysis book. Okay, so the lucky draw here, this is the price. If you win, you get the chart pattern analysis book for free. Okay, and this book, the author himself, Fred Tam, he will sign it for you. All right, so how to participate? Listen closely. First, you have to like this video. Second, comment exactly #F1 Academy. All right, the winner will be picked randomly. So, will you be that lucky winner? We'll give you 1 minute, okay, to like this video and comment #F1 Academy. Okay, so we can see some comments, well, a lot of comments flooding in. All right, let's see. Rachel, yes, #F1 Academy. Okay, it's 1 entry per person, yeah. So if you add additional comment, we'll still consider it as 1 entry. So Fred, you can see all the names. Oh, Fion is here as well. Okay, nice to see you. Albert, F1 Academy. Sophia, hello. All right.
A lot of some familiar names.
Some are familiar names, yes. Carol, all right. Janet To, okay. Chong Lee, Han, Mahde Muhammad. Okay, so who's that lucky winner? Okay, keep on commenting. Okay, we'll give a bit more time for those who haven't commented to comment. Don't forget, like and comment #F1 Academy. Okay, exactly F1 Academy. Okay, there's more comments there. Mr. You can see.
Yeah.
Sharif, Shamsuddin, Kong, Cheng Yat. Okay, nice.
Where are they from? Yeah. Mr. Kong.
We let them comment first.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there's still a
It
lot
would
of
be good to
comments
know
coming
where
in.
they come from, yeah.
Okay, we'll give another 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds. Mr. Fred, Sharif responded to you from Shah Alam.
Okay. What? Hi, Sharif.
Okay, 10 seconds, guys. Sophia from Brunei.
Oh, that's far. Hi, Sophia. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, and 30 seconds is up. So let's see who's the winner. Just give us a moment. Just curious, anyone of you here from East Malaysia? Okay,
There's one from Brunei.
while we're picking the winners.
Sabah, Sarawak.
Sabah, Sarawak, yeah.
Yeah, anyone from there? Singapore.
Okay, or even our neighbors, Singapore. Anyone from Singapore?
Anyone? Penang. Yeah. Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines. Yeah.
So this one, Laura Chan from Ipoh. She has the book already.
Hi, Laura. Oh, you have the book already? How do you find the book, Laura?
Okay, so all right. So we have a winner. Hold on.
Oh, already?
Yeah. So let's see who's the lucky winner. So lucky winner goes to Sophia Nur Iman. Congratulations. Okay, Sophia. So after this, please private message our Facebook Messenger. Okay, then our customer support will assist you. All right.
Well done, Sophia.
So once again, congratulations.
Where is she from?
Brunei.
Brunei? Wow. And it was just a random draw?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No fixing here, no fixing there. Okay.
No.
All right.
All right.
Well done.
I'm back to this now. It is the Q&A. Right. Just hold on a moment. Okay, so I'm sure that some of you might feel, I didn't win, but it's all right, guys. It's just a lucky draw. The book itself is...
Next week, we'll have another one.
And if you want it fast, you can actually just go to any popular bookstore. Okay, go to the finance best-selling section, and you won't miss it. So the last part of this session now is the Q&A session. So guys, you can any questions that you want to ask, okay, you can type them in the Facebook comment section, and we will go through one by one.
Okay.
So let me.
We can answer them now if we have the time. And also, anybody got any charts you want us to read or
Yes. Okay. So let me go through the comment section. Okay. All right. I cannot scroll back to all the older ones. So if you have any questions, you have to put a new comment. All right.
Really?
So while waiting for the questions to come in, okay, I think we can talk a bit about the market. Yes, a few weeks ago, it was very dull. Everything was just sideways, quite kangaroo-ish. Only recently we saw momentum, and we're not saying fundamentally bullish. It's based on charts, and price action already discounts all the fundamentals, whether it's political factors, economical factors, and so on. So yeah, we first noticed it from the KLCI, I think, and then slowly we saw, UWC is breaking out. Then we only decided to look at the technology index, and we saw, there's some bottoming up formation going on.
Right.
And then yesterday, 2 days ago, we did our scan for breakouts. And then, Mr. Fred, I realized that a lot of the stocks are like Frontcan, Genentech, Inari, UWC. So, you know what it told me? Technology stocks recently has got momentum. So that's when we try to look into it.
And and we use technical analysis only because we are, for those of you who are new to, we are actually chartists, right? And chartists mainly just looking at the charts and not the news at all. So the charts are telling us quite clearly that the technology stocks are being bought up. Okay, we don't need to know why, And then of course, there are reasons why they are being bought up. And there's a shortage of chips and all that all over the world and all that. So those are reasons, but reasons are not important. The more important thing is that the price is telling us is people are buying it up. And so the beauty is the charts can show it, and our indicators can show it, our scanner can show it. And basically it's a scanner. That's part of the secret.
Okay, and Mr. Fred, we have a question here, or it's more to technical side of TradingView. I think I can do this.
Okay.
So from Sharif Shamsuddin, will there be an alert setup for TradingView to know which stock will be moving? Okay, if what you mean is the alert function in TradingView, yes, TradingView, and just like some other platforms, you can set up your alert, okay? And the alert can be based on a lot of things. Is it price exceeding certain amount, price increasing by certain percentage, okay? Or maybe it's volume, okay? All this you can set up. But the thing is, I still haven't seen any kind of scanner which can tell you the stock that you want. Okay, for example, you want this set of stocks to be to have an alert being triggered to notify you that they are moving. Okay, you don't have like a one button set up for this. You have to select that particular stock and then set it. Okay, so to answer your question, yes, you can set up alerts in TradingView, but with alerts, you have to set it specifically for that stock. And the challenge is in KLSE, there are over 1,000 counters. All right.
That's where, as TradingView cannot do it, the scanning and then pick whatever the stocks that are moving, but another software can do that, which we are also part of we are also representing, and it is called SI Station. Right, so for those of you who...
Okay, there's a follow-up. Sharif meant for the Fifo cost. Okay, the thing about Fifo cost is you don't really, as long as your platform, they can show you live price data, okay? They can show you the channels like I mentioned, then it's good enough. Okay, so for TradingView, I'm not sure if there's channel, but even if there isn't, let's say you're using CGS CIMB to trade, right? So what you can do is for channel, you use CGS CIMB platform. Trading is also there, but for analyzing chart, you use TradingView. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Mr. Sharif.
Yeah, Sharif. I think.
Okay.
What it means is whether the Fifo cost teaches you, okay, to pick Fifo stocks, the kangaroo stocks. The answer is yes.
Okay, so once again, Mr. Sharif, I hope we answered your question. Oh, and just one more from you. Will there be any specific setup will be teach? Yes, in Fifo, you will be taught in the routine, because in Fifo trading actually, before you even start trading, there has to be some kind of setup, okay, for you to be ready. You don't wait for the stock to go only, then you go and search, oh, what stock is going up? all this, the routine to set up, you have to be taught, you will learn, and you'll be ready right before every time the market opens. Okay, and then there's a comment from, okay, a question. Well, Mr. Albert asked, comment on telco sector.
Yeah, telco sectors, yes, also triggered a buy. Okay, but we'll have to just give us a couple of minutes, a second. We'll look at if there are any particular telco. Okay, we're looking at the telco index. The telco index triggered a buy. There's a W bottom is being formed. Okay.
Okay, so you want to do this or?
You can do that. You
okay.
Can do it.
So if we look at the telco index, all right. So yes, first we look at the bigger picture. Only then we dive into the smaller picture. So in terms of trend line itself, okay, you can see there's still a downtrend line here, it's still not broken. But recently, yes, they found a small support around this level. Okay, if you want to take also this level here,
triple bottom.
Yes. Okay, then so from here, just technically speaking, we can say that long term is still down. Okay, now we dive into the smaller picture. Okay, so if we look at it from over here, okay, let's say the recent movement, based on our indicators, it's actually a trend following system. There has been bullish signs, okay, based on the 3 green arrows over here. Okay, so you can say for long term, it is still down.
Yes.
Only that recently there's been bullish momentum.
Yeah.
Okay, so to put it in a nutshell, right now it's in a technical rebound.
Yes.
But
I see a W bottom as well. You can maybe talk.
Yes, there's a small, just a
nice
small
double bottom breaking out, and you should see the targeting could be the previous the old lows have become the new highs. I mean, the previous support become now the resistance. It's quite a distance from. You can still travel. You're connecting low to low. That support. Yeah, correct. Yeah, horizontal one.
Okay.
Okay. Right. That would be the rough first target.
Okay. First target. So while it is still in view that it's in a technical rebound, but don't be surprised that technical rebound, if it's strong enough, if it forms higher high and high low in the future, then it defines an uptrend. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. And back to Mr. Sharif, you're using RHP. RHP. Yes, RHP. It has the channel that you need for Fifo trading.
Sure.
It's just that the names it's a bit different. Some platform they call it top active stock. RHP I think it's called top 30 volume or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can refer to that, play around with it, and get used to it. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Qna platform got channel. Okay, I've never used Qna platform, so I'm not sure. But you can try look at the channels, see anything it says about top gainers, top active, top gainers percentage. Okay, if there is, then you have it.
Sure, God.
Okay, and then here from Sophia also, how long is the support group? How long is the support for the Telegram Fifo group?
Okay, as long as you subscribe to our newsletter, you will continue to become a member of the Telegram support group. And the newsletter is about what? About 150 to 200 per month, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, and you get live, sort of communication between us. We got our 3 analysts who's all the time looking at the stocks. And whenever there is any stocks that is popping up and giving a trigger or signal, okay, we will of course inform the group.
Okay, so basically
that's the support.
To make it short, it's when you first join, it's 1 month. After that, as long as you subscribe to our newsletter, okay, let's say you subscribe to 6 months newsletter, then you'll be in the Fifo Telegram group for 6 months. If you subscribe to the newsletter for 12 months, and then you have 12 months access to the group.
Right.
Okay, Sophia, so I hope that answers your question. And actually, if you want to know more, you can just contact our customer support. They'll give you more detailed explanation.
And if you do that, sign up within the next 48 hours, you get another 10% discount. Okay, so go ahead and do it, and get an extra 150 bucks.
And it's
discount.
also to watch the 10 videos early, prepare early, because some students, it happened a few times. Class is the next day. They only start to watch the video one night before. Okay, so to make sure it's smooth sailing, watch the videos early.
Right.
Okay, there's another question from Muhammad Ali. Which sector is bullish?
Technology. Right now, right? We mentioned already earlier, maybe you came a bit late into the talk. Yes, technology sector is currently the sector to watch. Okay, now as it is, it's only a technical rebound kind of status. But at least every bull market also starts with a technical rebound, right? So we also cannot underestimate all these technical rebound. Also, of course, the people are saying, what? You're saying there's a technical rebound or a new bull in the middle of a bear market. Well, very hard to say, right? Market can be wrong. Okay. America can be wrong.
And if I were to recap one of our slides just now, we showed the phases based on Dow theory. So the start of a bull rally, it starts off with accumulation. It's like pretty much sideways. Then public participation, all right? Then only excess. So yes, during the accumulation phase, everything is slow. It looks like sideways, but it can actually be investors and traders accumulating, buying stocks bit by bit.
Right.
All right.
Right.
And yes, stocks, they need time to U-turn. If you know this pattern, it's inside this book as well. Rounding bottom, you'll know it starts from downtrend, not uptrend immediately. They go sideways first. Okay, after some time, it goes uptrend. So give it some time.
The faster you believe in it, then the more you'll make.
Okay, Mr. Fred, there's another question from Mr. Chong Lee. What is Sifu perspective about construction sector?
Not too bad. Construction also triggered a buy signal. Okay. So in order to know, okay, of course, which stocks have we got to look into the individual stocks. Currently here, we do not have the time to do that, but we'll do it for you in our own time if you communicate with us privately, right? So that's the construction sector. If you ask me, looking at the chart, it's still long term is still bearish, and like I mentioned earlier, it's technical rebound on the short term and the medium term.
Yes, and also just to add, based on our indicators, yes, signs of bullishness currently there is. Whether or not they'll form high and high low, we still have to wait. Okay, so for now, just monitor, be on an alert.
But this is not as clear as that of the technology sector. True. Right? Of all the sectors we mentioned, that technology actually is the best. And you go for the best sector. I mean, Dan Zanger said this. I mean, you must go for the strongest. You must only go for stocks, buy stocks in a strong sector. So currently, what is the strongest sector? Is technology. So this one is, not really a strong sector. So to make money, to make a lot of money, you need to buy stocks that have momentum. And right now, it is technology.
Okay, let me see if there's any more questions. So, Mr. Chong Lee, I hope we answered your questions, and also all the previous audience that put your questions in the comments section. Okay, I hope I didn't miss any. All right. So, is there any more questions for us?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll give them another 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
you want us to analyze any stocks, for example?
That can do.
Instead of just the construction index.
While waiting for
which stock in the construction are you in? SP Satya. Maybe we could just pull out one, right? But I'd rather pull out a technology sector stocks and analyze that. Okay.
Okay.
Inari, for example.
Yes.
Okay.
And
we can show.
just to hold on to clarify one thing. For Sophia, the Telegram group for Fifo is actually not a support group. Okay, it's just a community for like-minded Fifo traders. Meaning we don't give signals. Okay, all of them there, they just discuss Fifo. Okay, what's the stocks for today? But indirectly or directly, the discussion itself will give you alert on what's happening on that day. Okay?
It's information group.
Yes.
And a discussion group and not a call group.
All right. While waiting for more questions, maybe I can share a few things.
Yeah, maybe you can pull out a couple of the charts itself, like
UWC.
That one, yeah, we already showed that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some profit taking today, but it's still in an uptrend. Nice rounding bottom. Inari, maybe.
So you see here, just now, earlier I mentioned UWC. I entered quite some time ago.
Right.
Not too long. Okay, but it's all based on our TAD system.
So our TAD system did trigger a buy. The green arrow, is that right? Is
yes,
that what
the green arrows? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe some of you here do not know what is a TAD. You'd like us to explain a bit more.
Okay, so TAD in simple term, it is a trend following and buy and breakout system. Okay, but of course, to increase efficiency, accuracy, you still need to mix up some chart pattern and other technical analysis technique.
Right.
For example, okay, very simple. While there is a TAD breakout here, I also looked at, was there any other bullish sign? So what I noticed was trend line breakout. Okay, so that means I have two confirmation for a bullish movement. Okay.
Could you draw a flag there somewhere or channel?
Okay, and also here you can see,
right,
from here it's normal for price to on and off retrace because in a whole rally there will be zigzags in between. Okay, so you just stay cool and all, and from here now price is here. Okay, today there's just a bit of a pullback, but not to worry.
But if you're holding for quite a number of weeks, then your type of trading would be called not Fifo, but
it can be
string
trading.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Fred, there are so many stocks here. I think we'll just pick a few. Okay.
Okay.
Then we can. So first one is Awin. Is that how you pronounce it?
Awin. Yeah, Awin is a construction stock. Nice rounding bottom there. Wow.
Okay, so
it's very volatile and of late.
All right, let's see if the trend line can help us with anything. If not, we can just ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay, but in this case,
okay.
My comment is one thing you guys have to know is technical analysis is not suitable for erratic and illiquid stocks. Okay.
So this is one of them.
So how to know it's illiquid or erratic? You can see if the candles are moving very minimally, all right, and it's very blockish, it's erratic or illiquid, and it's usually with penny stocks. Okay, so I cannot comment much for this stock, but if you still want a view, I would say currently there is some bullish momentum. Okay, but then again, if it's illiquid, technical analysis doesn't work very well. So for this, you have to mix up with fundamental analysis.
Which we're not going to go into. Pure chartist.
Okay, and then next one, Samaidan. Let's see.
Okay,
I think it's also penny. Is it?
Samaidan, one of the tech stocks, like UWC, side
right.
park.
So for this,
but this one is still in a waterfall stage. So.
yeah,
and there's some aberration up there. Suddenly there's a gap up.
okay. But
Yeah.
overall, you can
Some
see
bad data there.
overall is, if you look from this
Right.
this point on, what it is, bearish.
Still downtrend.
Okay. Recently, yes, there are green arrows, but another thing you can look at is stocks, they have their own individual behavior. So for example, here Samaidan, if it's a penny stock, chances are it can be illiquid or erratic. So what you can do is, if previously there are breakouts but then pullback, pullback, so you can actually, as a trader, if you want to make a decision, you can actually just look at other stocks.
Yes, other stocks.
Yes.
Correct. I agree with you.
Because the same behavior might repeat. If you really still want to touch this stock, I would suggest using fundamental analysis.
No, don't do that. Yeah, I would just just say that just get out of this stock and move on to another stock.
Next one from Mr. Chong Lee. Okay, due to time constraint, we actually passed the time. I'll just pick one stock. LBS. Okay, LBS is also, Ms. Fred, is
not going anywhere. So just,
quite erratic.
Waterfall.
It's quite erratic.
Just stay out of this stock.
You can't comment much with technical analysis. But if you still want to draw your trend lines and everything, you can. But in terms of our system, there still isn't 3 green arrows. This one is still red. So we can still expect weak movement in this stock.
I mean, it's, to buy, to make money, I mean, you just got to buy stocks in a strong sector, and they are not. So technically, they are making lower highs. So just stay out of this kind of stock.
Okay, one of the key thing here in trading is, you have to understand there are 3 directions of trend: uptrend, downtrend, and sideways. So to make money, you have to buy stocks that are in an uptrend. So you have to learn how to identify uptrend and get in early. All right, so another one from Laura. Tech stocks overbought now. Do we wait for retracement? Any comments?
Yeah, maybe so. But look, so far they're not retracing. Now, talking about overbought, overbought markets can remain overbought also. Sometimes we look at the stock RSI and we see that it's overbought, and then we want to wait for the pullback before we buy. But the pullback doesn't come, so you may miss the chance of getting into a stock because you want a cheaper price. So what you can do is stagger your buying. I mean, you can buy a little bit current price. If it does pull back, then you still got bullets to average buy. So in case it doesn't go down, at least you bought half of it already. Because a trend can remain in a trend for quite some time. And we are now saying that short-term, medium-term, the stock of these stocks can go up. And they may not retrace to the level that you want to get in. Maybe you want to get in at 38% of pullback, but it may just pull back to 20% or 10%, and then you continue to run. Then are you going to miss that stock? Right? You're going to miss it if you are a buy on dip guy. And that's why we are buying on breakout. And that's why this Fifo technique or kangaroo technique is a buy on breakout method. And before it comes down, we are out. So fast in, fast out. So to know when to get out, that's why you come to a course like this. We'll teach you in a couple of hours. And then we've got a support group. But to do it yourself, it's going to take you a long time and a lot of, money you spend practicing it and getting it wrong and making losses out of it. That's why, serious traders, small price to pay.
Right, Mr. Fred, we have to wrap this
up.
So
wrap it up.
Just one last thought from Alex. Swift, it's under logistic. So just now I said you only need uptrend stock to make money. Okay, so downtrend, if you're inside, you lose money. So from here, Swift, even based on our system, it's all red arrows. Okay, red arrows starting from this point onward. Okay, it has been bearish ever since. So since it's technically bearish, we can expect price to go lower. Remember, cheap can get cheaper, and we don't want that. Okay, so I think that's about it. You guys can follow our channel in Telegram. Just scan the QR code somewhere down here. All right. So I hope you guys learned something useful today about Kangaroo, the market outlook, how's the situation now. Okay. So
And to save another 150, sign up within the next 48 hours. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'm Afnan.
And I'm Fred Tam.
See you in our class, and let's make money together.
In 2015, I wrote a book called Chart Pattern Analysis, and this book is about how a super trader was able to use 11,000 to make 42 million in just 23 months trading stocks. And his name is Dan Zenga. If you want to know how he did it, please look for this book. This is in the popular bookstore up to today. Already 4 years, it is the best seller. I'm also an author of The Power of Japanese Candlestick book. Now, I'm very proud of this book because number one, it is endorsed by my good friend Steve Nissen. Steve Nissen is actually the grandfather of Japanese candlesticks in the whole world. He's the one who introduced Japanese candlesticks to the world. Every day when you look at the screen and the charts, you are looking at Japanese candlesticks. But do you know how it functions? Do you know what are the uses of Japanese candlesticks? Do you know how to construct Japanese candlesticks and interpret Japanese candlesticks? If you don't, this is the perfect book for you. By myself and endorsed by Granddaddy of Japanese Candlesticks, Mr. Steve Nissen.